So, Infinity Jump. Then this is platforming. It's a puzzle platformer. Would that be fair to say?
I wouldn't really call it a puzzle platformer. I think it's just a straight up 2D platformer.
Oh, okay. Should we watch the intro video? You've got some nice intro videos in. Have you got any aspirations for being an animator?
No. Again, before Dreams, I never even thought about doing animation. But I am kind of like I don't even know if I'd call myself a film buff, but I watch a lot of like YouTube videos on filmmaking and stuff like that, so I know basic techniques. Enough, like not enough to actually like make a movie, but enough that I'm not winging it, you know?
I mean, okay, it's a little cutscene, but I mean, it's really nice, neat little intros.
I'm really proud of the cutscenes in this game, actually.
Yeah.
It's funny. I was so proud of the cutscenes, like a week before I released the game, and then a couple days before that, Rabbit and Boy was released.
Oh.
I thought, oh shit.
Oh well, yeah.
Nobody's going to be impressed by this.
Oh yeah, but I mean, you know.
Yeah, that's like next level stuff. So.
No, that's yeah, exactly. Anything made by Biveston, anything made by Cybersheep Games is like, okay, we'll just never mind.
Yeah,
that's animation of a different style and everything else. No, I must admit, when I saw that, it was like, oh, okay. I didn't think it was possible to make something that long, that quickly. Because animation takes such a long time to do, and it appears that Dreams speeds that up something chronic. So, yeah.
I mean, just being able to use logic in animation, I feel like it's probably like a game changer. Like, I don't know, I'm sure they do that in other engines and stuff, but
yeah,
I don't know, it makes certain things a lot easier. Or just being able to possess a puppet and walk it back and forth. Like, that makes it so much easier than having to animate everything by hand.
Woo. Now, I can't remember. What have I got to... Is it going to tell me what I've got to do? I've got to press a button. I can't remember what button it is. What button is it? Oh, no. No.
Oh, you can't actually access that power yet. You have to die.
You have to die.
Yeah.
Now, that's evil. Making your...
I know. That's probably against the rules of like every game design theory, but and I knew it would kind of annoy people, but I was just trying to fit all of the tutorial notes into one single level, and I kind of had to do that to make it work.
Oh god, no, whoops! I forgot. I didn't see the instructions for dashing, and then right, okay, there, dash. Oh, wow. Ooh. This is quite a complicated little platformer, really. Oh no, he's going the wrong way.
Once you figure out the basic controls, it's...
Oh no, he's going that way.
I mean, it's still very challenging, don't get me wrong. It's meant to be challenging. But the controls aren't as confusing.
I have no idea what I'm doing at all. Right, okay. Dash through the dimensional jelly.
It's L1 and R1 to dash, so if you're going in different directions.
Yeah, I know, but what does that do? It just explodes the jelly. Okay, so jump.
Oh yeah, that's explained
dash,
later.
Then jump again. Aha!
It's not a good tutorial. I apologize.
No, it's okay. Shift back to the lab. What? Oh, right, okay. There we go. Ta-da! Right. I'm not very good at
making better tutorials is something that I definitely want to concentrate on for my next few games.
Isn't this the same level? Why am I doing the same level again?
Because that was the tutorial. Now you have to do it as quickly as possible.
Oh, I see.
So this is the actual level.
Like that. Right. With you. I needed to do it in 16 seconds, did I? I see. Whoops. Next one. I have played this. I have got through this, but I mean, it was such a long time ago. I've played so many games since then. I've forgotten everything.
Well,
okay,
like I said, it's a tough game. If there's one bit of feedback that I've gotten a lot on Infinity Jump is that it's too hard. And I mean, I wanted it to be pretty challenging, but I'm sure it turned out even more challenge-intended. Because it's inspired mostly by Super Meat Boy, which is a notoriously kind of tough game.
Oh yes, I've played that. I wasn't very good at that either. So
I loved it.
There we are. Okay.
You have to be one of those people that actually enjoys banging your head against a wall, because the feeling of actually completing it is so satisfying.
Oh, you gave me an F. I've got to do it faster. I thought I did that one okay. I thought I got this first. Obviously not. How important is it to get rid of this jelly? I don't quite understand.
Well, it subtracts 2 seconds from your time for each jelly that you destroy.
Oh,
so
okay.
It's pretty important.
Okay, well I got a D, so I can do the next level. I haven't seen this. This is definitely a level I've not seen. So, okay. Oh my god, no. Oh, no. Yeah, it is hard, but it's hard in the right way. Oh, God.
I hope so.
No, people do make games which are hard because you have absolutely no idea what on earth you're supposed to do. And there's no clues and there's nothing. At least in this game it's hard because the technique is difficult, not because you're totally confused.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. I'm not sure if I reached it completely, but I think I think I got most of the way there.
Oh Jesus! Now I'm at the beginning again. Right, I'm giving up. I'm rage quitting to the menu. Right, there we are. No, it's really good. It's really good. Like all your games are really good.
Oh, thank you.
So it says here. So Luca Carbonini wants to know why everything you post is a free masterpiece. That's what he said.
I definitely don't think of my games in those terms. All I see are the faults, but I still appreciate the comment and the compliment.
Well, because I don't mean to be funny, but pretty much everything that's here is a fully formed, perfectly good, professional-looking game. And for somebody who says that they've not had any experience making games before, which is extraordinary, and okay, you're basing them on ideas from games that exist. You've said that. But,
sometimes, yeah.
But they are still original. They're still coming from your head.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I always try to add some flavor to it and add my own personality to it.
So have you ever tried to make something and thought, this isn't working, and scrapped it?
Oh, yeah. Lots. I was just working on something for about a month that I kind of... It turned out okay. I was just working on the character for the game, and the character turned out okay, but I scrapped it anyway just because I was thinking about how I was going to design levels for this thing, and it just didn't seem like it was going to be very fun to do. It seemed like it was going to be just a pain in the ass. So I moved on to something else recently.
Right. So you spent a month or something, and we're never going to see the light. It's not going to see the light of day. That's it, is it? That's done.
Probably, yeah.
Oh. I've had one of those. I was doing an animation, and then they put the 15-second rule in, and it screwed it. I really found it so difficult to do it after that. It was like, oh no.
I can imagine that being incredibly disappointing.
Well, it was the way that I was doing it. I was doing nice long conversationally bits and then cutting it up, putting it in the right. Now I couldn't. I could only have 15 seconds, and 15 seconds when you're, talking in flow. I don't know. It's not enough. It certainly isn't enough for doing music. It's horrendous. Anyway, that's just my little beef. I if you never have an issue with it because you don't use it you don't do a lot of talking. In fact, any voiceover work in your games?
Not in my games, no. I do have a small role in the next Pig Detective game, but I recorded that on my computer and sent it to them.
Everybody's got a role in the Pig Detective game. They never asked me.
You should make your own Pig Detective game.
Oh God, no! Thank you.
And exclude all of them.
No. That's Sebastian and Lottie's thing. Let them. No, that's their thing. No, that's fine. I don't need to be in Pig Detective game. That's fine.
I just think it'd be funny if there was like a low rent version of Pig Detective out there somewhere. How they have those straight to video like Transformers knockoffs and stuff like that.
Oh no! But if I did, you see, people would take that as me being unpleasant and nasty.
Oh, they definitely would, but it'd still be hilarious to me.
Well, it might be hilarious, but I think it's ill meant. That no. No. It's interesting though. People have asked me to do voices for their games, and they've asked me to record things, and I've never seen anything.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
I've recorded a lot of voiceover stuff, and not a single. I'm thinking, they changed their mind once they've heard me acting. That's what it is. And I don't know what it is, but yeah, very, very, very rarely these sort of things actually appear. It's interesting because Mr. Wushy was saying the same thing. He makes characters for people and assets and stuff, and then they never use them.
That's got to be really frustrating.
They never release the game that they were meant for and things like that. He does. He says he doesn't want to do it anymore, and I said, well, I don't blame you.
No, not at all. I would never blame him for that. Jesus.
So you don't get approached by people to do collabs?
I get a lot of either comments or just people adding me to their game, but I don't really take them up on the offer.
You reject all the collab requests, the thousands of people looking for imp quests, and send their.
Well, I don't hit reject. I just.
You just
I
ignore
don't
them.
Accept. Yeah.
Oh! I pressed the reject button. I don't. I figure they ought to know that I'm like no. And it's not because anything to do with them or their project or anything else. I just reject all of them because.
Oh yeah, it's the same with me.
I get so many. It's like, and I know they're just after an imp quest. So it's a completely different matter though if somebody contacts you separately and you know who they are, sort of thing. I think that's.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've been contacted by people on Twitter, and I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
Like either wanting to collaborate or just asking advice or asking me any kind of question. That's perfectly fine with me.
Yeah, but it's the out of the blue, collab request.
Yeah.
is like, well, no, I don't know who you are.
There's no conversation about it. Just, do you want to join this or not?
Yeah, exactly. No, thank you. But I just wondered if people use their send to links all over the place for marketing purposes. Do you ever send your things to people?
No, not usually. I think I've sent a couple things to you and Gribble Grunger when he was making videos, but other than that, I don't think I've sent anything to anybody other than for testing purposes.
Right.
But I have definitely received notifications from people sending me their games, I'm assuming for marketing. And sometimes I play them, but most of the time I'm just too busy doing my own thing.
So do you market your games at all?
To a degree. I make trailers for Twitter and Reddit, and I post them on YouTube. But that's pretty much it. And I show it like in progress stuff on Twitter, but that's less marketing and just, trying to have a conversation.
Yeah, but it counts as marketing because then people get interested and look out for it when it comes, I guess.
Yeah.
So it does help.
I just don't do it expressly for that purpose.
No. So how do you think games get noticed? I'm going to play this in a minute, but how do you get the sort of numbers that you're getting here? I mean, this is this year. Okay, this was what was this? Was this May, June? Whoops.
That was like a week after Infinity Jump, so it was like
May. So Infinity Jump was in May, and so is it still May? Do you think for about starting?
Yeah, probably would have been the same month.
And this was a Game Jam entry, yeah.
Yep.
This was specifically, you weren't going to make this anyway. This was specifically for a Game Jam.
No, it was started like a couple days after they announced the theme.
Right. So.
I made it like 6 days, I think.
So this is made. To get 1,500 thumbs up this year is pretty good. I mean, do you think being in a Game Jam helps?
Especially considering it's not like an MM pick or anything.
Yeah, it's not an MM pick, and it's. I don't think it was ever shown on a stream. No, it
not
wasn't.
that I know of.
No, I know it wasn't. I don't know why I said I don't think. I know it wasn't shown on the stream. It was part of the Game Jam, and you did get a top 10 place.
Yes.
Which is great.
I think it was like 5 or 6 maybe.
Yeah. So what do you think causes people to thumb up games and not others?
I think it's just a matter of exposure, really. So I think the being in the top 10 of the Game Jam probably helped. And I think mostly with this game, it's probably a lot of people playing one of my other games and then looking at other stuff that I've made, I'm assuming.
Do you have a lot of followers? I haven't looked to see.
It's over 8,000. I'm not sure.
You've got 8,000 followers.
Yes.
There you go. See, so people that actually look at their feeds for followers, I don't, but people that do, and they follow you specifically to see what you've launched, then there you go. I've got nowhere near that. I've got 2,500 followers. So hardly.
That's still really good.
Well, it's not 8,000. That's for certain. And the stuff that I produce, because I don't make games, I don't get the sort of numbers that you get. But I just wonder, people that do make games, they always ask me, how do you get likes? How do you get popular? How do I advertise my game? Do you actively do any of that? Do you actively try and get likes or not?
Not really. I think I'm just... Well, I mean, some of my games have been... I've been really lucky because they've just had a ridiculous amount of exposure by being... in the pick up and play section for however long since launch, or like Kubrick and Great Job Human were both in the Dreams demo, so that got a lot more exposure. It really is just about getting as much exposure as you can, I guess. But again, that's not something that I actively pursue. I just make my games and I let people know that they're out when they're out. Like I said, I make trailers for them. I really actually enjoy doing that. It's kind of like a nice way to cap off development of a game. So yeah, I post those wherever I can, Reddit and Twitter.
Oh, you're on Reddit?
But
I
am, but I don't really post there very often. I usually just reply to people if they ask a question.
All right. Oh, gold. There we go. We're back. I'm gonna get this goal. Sorry.
I will say to people who, especially people on Reddit, if they want to get more attention from from Media Molecule, I would say get on Twitter, because they're way more active on Twitter. Obviously, community managers and stuff check out Reddit, but they're all on Twitter, so they'll comment on your stuff if you post it, and it's that's probably the easiest way to get your stuff seen if you want it to be an MM pick or anything like that, because that's how you get exposure, is being an MM pick, really.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think a lot of people watch their stream, and a lot of people are very keen on playing the games, and they have got a collection, so you can go and play the games that they've chosen. There we go. I think I'm next. I'm next. How do I come out of the game? Out of this tutorial? Come on. There we go.
Oh, right on the D-pad until it says hit triangle to end the tutorial.
This is cool. Okay. So, what would you say is the closest this is game-wise? What's the closest sport do you think this is?
Oh God.
Quidditch.
I wasn't thinking of Quidditch at all when I made it. But I have seen comments about that.
Quidditch without brooms. Oh my God, I keep getting beaten up.
Like when I made this, I wasn't even thinking of a sport because obviously the theme was imaginary sports. So I was just thinking like, well, I don't want to make a multiplayer game because no one will probably play it because I don't know. I don't think a lot of people play couch co-op anymore.
I don't know.
And I didn't want to have have to make a bunch of advanced AI. So I just thought, like, what's fun by yourself just bouncing a ball against a wall and catching it? So that was the main inspiration for the game, and then everything else is just to facilitate that, basically.
I don't know what to do. He's got the ball.
If you jump in the air and hit the trigger, you'll do a ground pound. You'll knock it away from him.
There we go. And then I fall flat on my face. And they're just back again. Oh no, come on. I'm now on my back again. It's just... It's such a hard game. Such a hard sport to do. Oh no!
You're so overpowered, though.
Well, yes. I mean, this is
just
very
destroy
unfair.
them all with your ground pound.
This is just so unfair. Look how many players. This would never be a proper sport. You couldn't have a team of one person against all of these. That would be very...
I think of it as a sports-themed video game more than anything.
It's very good. How the AI? How did you find that to make?
That's actually really simple in this game. It's basically just manipulating the built-in follower on the puppet's controller sensor. So it's basically just turning it on and off. And there's I think one other follower on them to send them to the corners of the field. But this was surprisingly easy to make.
Do you have any trouble with Thermo with having so many characters running around with AI?
No, I could have put in quite a bit more actually.
Because a lot of people have a difficulty. They put 2 or 3 characters and they think the game slows down. But this doesn't seem to be lagging at all. So
No, there's not really that much logic going on, so that probably helps. It's basically just followers. It's
just that the thermo on the actual characters are quite high, so it's surprising that you've got so many in there, to be honest. Yeah.
Little detail that nobody notices is that every character on the field is unique.
Uh-huh.
Like that. Every player on the opposite team has a different head. It's hard to tell because they have helmets, but...
This is what I mean. How have you managed to do... I mean, what's the thermo on each of these characters? Because...
Well, I mean, their bodies are all the same. It's just very basic heads that change.
So are they 2%, 3%? Something like that? They low
Probably.
Like that? You don't know, do you?
Yeah, they're probably 3% or something like that.
Oh, I've gone for a rematch, which is probably a bad idea. Yeah, okay, there we are. So that's a fun game. I think it takes a little bit of practice to get good at that one.
Yeah, I'm actually really happy with how that turned out. I think that's probably, just from a game design perspective, probably the best thing I've done so far. It's just very simple and fun, and everything works the way it's supposed to.
So there we go. Somebody beat your score. Are you upset about that, or you're very pleased?
Oh no, I fully expect people to beat my score on everything. I was so happy I had the top score on Tectonic for I'm not even sure if it was a full day, but I was very pleased with myself, and now I'm probably like 6th or something.
Oh no! Disaster. Right. Well, where's my questions? Let's see what else we've got here. So we'll get on to the. If you wanted to encourage someone to buy Dreams, what game would you play them? Something that's not yours. What should I be looking for? You want to encourage somebody. You said, "Oh, I play Dreams. You'll love it. You must play."
Well, maybe this is recency bias, but Tectonic is pretty impressive, and it's just fun. It's a really fun game. Everything feels great. Everything looks great. I think it's definitely one of the top creations in Dreams. So I'd probably suggest that.
All right, so that's Sandero Bros.
Yes,
and
S. Doran as well.
S. Doran. Right, I'm sorry, I'm logging into in Dreams so I can now play it. Should just go straight in like magic. It's doing something anyway. Feels like magic. Be able to do it from the PC. You always know you're going to get a good game when it takes a long time to load and there's lots of bubbles. Right. I have played this. I am very bad. Anybody that watches my videos will know I'm very bad at these car things. Really, really, really bad. It says tap. You're okay.
Well, the trick to getting a great time in this game is to not use the drift and to brake as little as possible. But I don't think you're going for that right now.
I'm just trying not to actually hit a barrier. That is literally it. Now I always see this is what happens to me. I press the wrong button. I get the camera does a weird thing every time because I'm so used to. See, I keep doing that.
So you say you're not a fan of racing games in general.
Damn it!
But have you actually completed the race in this?
No.
So you probably haven't even gotten to the second lap then. Because that's when things get crazy.
Oh right, no, I haven't got to the second lap. I've done.
Okay, you got to do this. I got to see your reaction.
Oh, okay. See, this is the thing. I would because I've got so many games to play. Things that I'm very bad at. It's like I'll play it for a bit and then it's like, oh no, I'm just crashing all the time. It's a car game and yeah, okay, it's lovely. It's got really nice, really very nice.
So when you get to the second lap, you'll realize why this is so popular.
Okay.
Even though it is just like a very good racing game on its own, but the second lap changes things up significantly.
Well,
I can't wait to see this.
I've got a list that I maintain of the best games in Dreams for my awards ceremony that I do in December. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
And this is on it. And I'm going to be playing all of these. Oh my god! See what I mean? Rubbish. I'm rubbish. Right. I don't even know where I'm going. Right. Okay. I'm going to be playing all of these games over and over and to make a decision on. Oh god. Right. I make a decision on what's going to be winning things like the racing category and what have you. Why do I do that at that corner every time? See, this is what happens. And then I'm like, what? I can't. Damn it! I can't see now. What?
I'm on a delay, so I can't even see what's happening right now.
No, horrendous. All I can see is a big black blob. Right. Anyway, we're in the tunnel. I haven't. Oh Jesus Christ! Sharp left corner. Oh my god, are you joking? Yeah, okay.
There's no good strategy for that corner.
No, see, I keep wanting to change. It's this camera. I keep getting.
Oh, I don't even use the camera.
No, I know. It's because there's another racing game that I do play, and that you turn it.
The muscle memory.
Yes.
Gets you.
I can't help it. I just do it automatically. Right, okay. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. It is very good. I think the racing game that I picked last year was Turbulence, which had very similar idea to it.
This is definitely the non-official sequel to that.
Yeah. How am I supposed to get across there? How the hell am I supposed to get? Have I got a boost or something? Oh God. Oh, okay. Like one of these.
But
completely.
I helped test this, and it is.
Oh my God!
Even when I was testing it, it was like one of the most impressive things I've seen in Dreams.
I can't even keep on the road. That's just appalling driver in these games. Oh, I'm doing it again! Stop it. Don't touch the right stick. Leave it alone. I can't help myself. It's just awful. Finish, it says. Hurrah!
It's a mercy.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, is that a tsunami? Oh my God. Well, there you are. It doesn't matter who won the race because everybody's dead.
Well, I never thought of it that way, but that's really depressing.
Nobody's going to win any money. It's all going to be on the news. It's like, the race was cancelled because of everybody died.
Well, you're in a fast car. Maybe you can outrun a tsunami.
No. Do you know how fast that thing actually moves? No. So that was a really good one. So, yeah, good choice. Good pick. Tectonic is very nice. God knows what that's like in VR. Have you played it in VR?
I have, yeah.
What's the experience like in VR?
It's pretty impressive. It's really cool. The sense of speed is definitely lessened because you can't really use FOV effects in VR. But I mean, other than that, it's pretty much perfect.
There we are. So if you like racing games, there you go. Tectonic is recommended by the Burger Van. I nearly said Burger King. I nearly did it. Right, okay. So who's your favourite creator at the moment? I mean, obviously, you've got this game here. But is there anybody that you would be interested in seeing what they're doing next?
I mean, I guess the one person that, not the one person, but the main person that, like, if I see them in my following feed that they've released something new, I'll check it out right away. It's probably Slurm McKenzie. I feel like that's kind of an obvious answer, though. I mean, he was the.
Oh no, it's not.
Well, he was the creator of the year at the Impies and stuff. So.
Well, yeah, but believe me, there are plenty of people who go, I don't know who Slurm McKenzie is.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Exactly the same. So, do you speak French?
I don't. No.
Okay, because I think, is he French, Slurm McKenzie?
I think he is. Yeah.
Yeah, because this game is does it in French. So, which games particularly did you like of Slurm McKenzie?
Well, I mean, all the stuff that he released during the beta was super impressive at the time.
Yeah, that was Polarity.
Obviously, a lot of it's been surpassed since then, but
yeah.
But also oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying because at the time, people weren't really making games, were they? They were making things.
Yeah.
And
he was releasing a game like a game a week, basically.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
they're all really good.
Yep. I loved The Tomb.
Yep. That was really good.
And that was
I really like Castaway. That's not from the beta, I don't think, but Castaway is really good.
Yes, Castaway is also very good. It's a similar puzzle escape type thing. But then they were all different. So you've got that, and you've got Shifting Islands, which is
yep, that's great too.
Platformer, and you've got Time Corruption, which is all neon and everything. I mean, it's like he's not got one. It's not a one-trick pony. It's not as if Slurm McKenzie, you know what you're going to get. You don't know what you're going to get. It could be anything.
Yeah, that's what's exciting.
So, good pick. What should we play of his? What would you like me to?
Let's do Castaway. Probably easy to talk during that.
Right, hang on. There we go. Exploration. You made this with Guffwoman. Um, so
Did Government work on that?
Yep.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
There we go. Sometimes you get these like super teams, really, really big dreamers that work together on a project, and you're like, oh wow, this is going to be good.
Well, I know they work together on Sir Mackenzie's latest thing, To the Top.
Yep.
So I don't know if they collaborate a lot, but it's a good team.
It is a good team.
both of those guys are insanely talented.
Absolutely. It's a good puzzle game. Little adventure thing. Right, all of these things.
Yeah, it's got a great atmosphere too.
Yeah, it has. I did finish it. Because that's the thing. It's really nice to be able to play a game and it to have an end. So you actually get to the end and you're like, oh, I really enjoyed that. I finished it. I completed it. It's nice.
Yeah, something that feels complete.
Yeah.
Which is kind of rare in Dreams.
It is, because a lot of people do demos and unfinished great human games and yeah, no. And it's interesting because the style of this is very simple. I mean, the character there is very simple looking. Everything is very simple, but it doesn't have to be the most realistic looking thing in the world to be a fun game.
Yeah, it's stylized and it works.
Absolutely. I think some people get a little bit worked up by the fact that they can't sculpt. They feel that their sculpts aren't good enough, and therefore they can't make a game, which is not true. Yes, everybody's got a style that they can. That's their style. Would you say you had a style?
I think so. At least for the last few games. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't include Kubrick, but everything else has kind of a blown out, cartoony look.
Would you be interested in having a go at some realism, or is that just not something you're interested in?
I've done some tests and stuff for more realistic looking games, but I definitely prefer like a tighter look, and for the ideas that I had, it wouldn't really fit within the thermo restrictions. But that's more just on me for wanting a specific look for it, Like some people do a really great job with a looser look, like Chris Redrocker's stuff is always fantastic looking, but I don't think I'd be able to make something look that good with that kind of loose, painterly look.
Yeah, the painterly look. Yes, the wispy loose sculpts that whenever I try to do it just look like loose sculpts.
Yeah, you see the stuff that pulls off with it, and it's just incredible. But whenever I attempt to do that, it just looks like mush.
Yeah, it's just mush. Yeah, that's exactly it. I can't even remember what I need to do here. It's such a long time ago that I played this.
It's mostly just wandering around looking for
oh god,
these orbs.
I don't know why I did that. I wasn't concentrating at all, and it just completely fell off. Sorry, that was crazy. Yeah, never mind.
Okay, I just saw it.
I don't know what I was. I don't know what I was.
Yeah, you just walked right off a cliff.
I just walked over the cliff. I wasn't concentrating at all, and just moved the stick, and then woof, I'm off. A leap of faith. No, it was bad. No. Anyway, that's Castaway by Slim Mackenzie, and there are lots of people coming up as well. Lots of new people. Do you play much, or you say you don't play an awful lot?
I wish I played more than I do. whenever I do play stuff, I always have a great time. But whenever I turn on Dreams, I'm just thinking about creating.
And if you were to go and find something to play, if you just felt I want to play, where do you go? What do you do?
I just check out Dream Surfing, and usually either Picks or just recommended. I stay away from trending usually now.
Right. Okay.
For all the obvious reasons.
The obvious reasons being
just
memes
and just low effort stuff.
Yeah, it's very difficult. But then again, it's like this is what people are making, and we're having to rely on people's collections and Picks and this pick up and play. This is new, isn't it? Pick up and play.
I think they launched that with the actual launch of the game.
Was it? Because I don't go into Dream Surfing as much as I search for things in Dream Shaping, because I'm normally looking for all sorts of things, not just dreams. And this is the other thing that I think. Do you feel? I mean, you make games, so you make dreams. You make these rectangles all the time.
Yes.
You don't release assets. You don't make objects.
Not normally, no.
No. Would you consider?
Not that I'm not. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, because would you consider making like an asset kit of your game, or?
I always want to do that, but then something gets in the way. Like for instance, with Infinity Jump, I actually made like a remixable level template so people could make their own stuff. But then I used it to create another level and accidentally saved over it without remixing. So all of the work put in the editor was gone.
Oh no! Oh no! That's.
And I'd like to release all the assets from Super Great Job Human once I'm completely decided that I'm no longer going to be working on that.
Because people say to you, oh no, just because if you save everything to private constantly, then you don't have that problem. If you save them to local, then you only have the latest local copy.
Yeah.
But then
until recently, I've only been saving locally.
Yeah.
Now I'm doing pretty much everything online private.
I'm beginning to think I need to launch my stuff online private. I'm a bit worried. I don't know what the heat is doing to my PlayStation, but I'm sure it's not good. And the last thing I'd want is to lose everything I've made locally.
Yeah, that'd be devastating.
Yeah. So I recommend everybody. I mean, I'm not doing it yet, but I should. Everybody keeps telling me I should, and I should. And I'm going to tell you now. Launch everything to private, and then.
And before, when I used to save everything locally, I'd have problems where, eventually, when I would save something online, it would for whatever reason revert my local saves back to an older save, and I'd have to go in to the older versions and resave it. It was really strange. I'm not sure why it does that, but I'm pretty sure it has something to do with the different versions that are saved online and locally. Trying to, I don't know. I can't explain it, but.
Right. So, the future for Dreams. What do you think it's going to be like, say, 5 years? And do you think you're going to be part of it for that length of time?
I don't know. It's really hard to say. Because, I mean, I definitely don't have any plans to, like, move on to anything else. But I know eventually I want to try out, other engines like Unreal or Unity. I don't see myself doing that within the next year, but who knows after that. As far as the future of Dreams, I don't know. It'd be different if it was this obvious runaway success, but I don't think it is. I don't know what MM's expectations were for it, but I mean, obviously it's not like Minecraft or anything.
Well, they have a 10-year plan.
I mean, every game has a 10-year plan if it's successful.
Well, this is it. So I don't. It's interesting. So you're feeling a little. You're not buoyant about it being around in 5 years. Is that what you're?
I'm just uncertain. I really
Yeah.
hope it is. I think Dreams is incredible.
How
And I
do you think
really
they
hope
can?
that it lasts 10 years.
What would you like to see it develop into? What would you like to see added?
Oh, God. Other than like super specific tools, like logic tools and stuff like that, I can't really think of much. Multiplayer, obviously, but that's
Yeah.
already coming.
Yeah.
PS5 version with a vastly increased thermo would be amazing.
See, this is the thing. In order for there to be vastly increased thermo options for the PS5, doesn't that mean they need two versions so that people with the PS4 can still play?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it worked with Little Big Planet 3, because wasn't that like a cross-generational game?
It might have been, but that wasn't Media Molecules. So,
No, true.
yeah, but I don't think it. I don't know. But cross-platform's one thing, but thermo levels is another. So
Well, I mean, they could always have another label like the VR label, like only playable on PS5.
yeah, well, I guess would be what they'd have to do, and
Yeah.
then you get the same situation as we got where people who don't have a PS5 won't be able to see the latest
Well,
games
yeah, you'd
because
have to be careful about that. Like, I'm not expecting any major upgrades for PS5 until like maybe a year after it launches,
yeah, I
and
think
even that might be early.
mm,
Because I
I don't.
imagine they would want to have like a big PS5 update with a bunch of different features and stuff like that. It'd be like a big undertaking for them,
It
and
would.
they're already working on multiplayer and all kinds of other things.
I mean, the thing is, do you have move controllers?
I do, yeah,
You do. So you have motion controllers and you have the VR.
I do, yeah,
So you've got all the kit.
pretty much,
Um,
yeah.
and so when the PS5 comes out, you're going to get one of those?
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll get it like day one, but probably soon after launch.
Oh, well. Well, we'll have to see what happens with Dreams for PS5. I mean, my understanding is games are going to be made compatible, retro fitted sort of thing. But
Yeah,
but people want the PS5 capabilities in Dreams, and
yeah.
that's different, isn't it? And just being able to play it on the
Oh,
PS5
absolutely, yeah.
is a different thing. And I can see where people will go, oh, we'll get more thermo. Will we? Because
I think eventually we will, but it just depends. It's a matter of time.
we've still got the limits in the PlayStation itself. Because I think we got a very limited amount of space that we're allowed to record locally into
Yeah,
on the
I think
PS4
the save file limit on PS4 is a gig.
is a gig,
Yeah,
and hopefully on the PS5 it's more than that because Dreams needs more than that. Because I wish that I could keep more stuff.
yeah, I agree with that. And I'm also hoping with PS5 that the controller tracking will be a lot better just right out of the box. Like I'm hoping there won't be any drift because
Yeah.
that's a huge that's a huge thing for me. I hate the imp drift.
Right. Okay. I think we've got to the quick fire round.
Oh yes, okay.
Are you prepared? Are you ready for this quick fire
No,
round?
but I don't think that's going to stop you.
No, it's not going to stop me. No. Right. Okay. So what we want is your initial gut reaction. You can change your mind if you want, but you'll
All
look
right.
foolish doing it.
So no qualifying, just
No, you can qualify it. I don't know.
okay.
Yeah, we can qualify it, but it needs to be a. So I say it and then you say it, and then you can qualify
Okay.
it after. But don't think too long is what I'm.
All right.
Okay, I'll read it. Okay, quick fire round then. Here we go.
Quick fire round.
DS4 or Move controllers?
DS4, definitely.
Definitely.
Yes.
Not the Move controllers. You don't sculpt with. You don't do much with the Move controllers.
I I haven't really tried. I played some games with the Move controllers since the VR update, but I don't know. I feel comfortable with the DS4, so I just stick with that.
Good on you. Right, okay. Bath or shower?
Shower.
All right. Takeout or restaurant?
Takeout.
Okay. TV
I don't
or
want
game?
people watching me eat.
You don't like people watching you eat? Who's watching you eat?
Maybe it's just a narcissistic thought that people actually care about what I'm eating. But
Look, there's the burger van. What's he eating? It's not a burger.
He's Dreams famous.
He's dream famous. What's he doing in this restaurant? If he's Dreams famous, yes. What's he eating? What's he eating? What's he eating? What's he eating with? Has he got a knife and fork? Is that in the wrong hand? Oh my God! He's chopping it up the wrong way. No, nobody's doing that. Nobody cares.
Everyone else in the restaurant is just like, "What the hell is wrong with you?"
Nobody cares. Anyway, this is supposed to be quickfire. Anyway, TV or gaming?
TV.
TV. Anything
Unless you're talking about making games.
No. Anything in particular?
Right now, I just finished the first season of Mad Men, which was really great. I loved it.
Oh, good. I like Mad Men. I've watched the whole thing, so yes, it is good. It gets better.
Oh, great! I really love the first season, so if it gets better, then that's amazing.
Oh yeah, it gets better. Right. Okay. Play or create? I think we know the answer to that one.
Create.
Yeah. Sackboy or Imp?
Imp, I guess. I never played Little Big Planet.
But aesthetically, you know what Sackboy looks like.
Oh, I'd still take the Imp.
You still take the Imp. By the way, do you have the same Imp every time, or have you...
I've changed it a few times, but I don't really put too much thought into it.
Oh, so you haven't stuck with the same one. So what have you got at the moment? So hang on, let's go to your...
I'm not even sure.
It's yellow. It's a pale yellow colour.
I know I've had the mustache one for a little while. I think I changed it recently, but I don't know.
Right.
Like I said, I don't think about the Imp at all. It's just a cursor to me.
Right. I tried to pick an Imp that hasn't got all the extra bits floating around it, like headphones and tendrils. And...
that's also something I do. I just like the basic minimalist Imp.
Because I feel it gets in the way when I'm making things, but... I
mean, it still gets in the way, but...
Yeah, it does. Would you like to see a cursor for an option?
I mean, I'm fine with the Imp, as long as maybe if it could go transparent or something, depending on what you're doing. Yeah. It just gets in the way sometimes.
It does get in the way sometimes. Anyway, back to the quickfire round. Right. Okay.
Forgot about that.
Right. Heath Ledger or Joaquin Phoenix's Joker?
I haven't seen the Joaquin Phoenix version, so I'll just say Heath Ledger.
Fair enough. Aliens or robots?
I'll say robots. I kind of have to say robots.
There you go. Look at there is your picture. This is what you've decided to represent yourself as a robot. There we are. Impy Award or an MM pick?
I'll say Impy.
Yeah.
It feels pretty special.
VR or non-VR?
Should I have to choose one?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll say non-VR then. I do love VR though.
That's
I wouldn't
fine.
want to have to choose between the two, but if I absolutely had to, I'd go non-VR.
If somebody said, "Okay, we're going to take away your VR headset," would you feel bereft? Would that be a bad thing?
Of course. I mean, I paid money for that thing.
So how often do you play VR games? Not Dreams, other VR games.
There was a period where I was playing it a lot, actually. But before as soon as Dreams came out, I just stopped playing everything else. So it's not really fair to say that I don't use it that much.
That's a lot of people's say that. You know, once you've got Dreams, I got the PlayStation just for Dreams, so I don't play anything else on it. I don't think I've got a few.
It was one
games.
of 2 games that I got the PlayStation for.
What was
the other one? Was Far Cry 5, and I just wanted that for the map editor. So,
there you are.
Yeah.
There you go. Right, so I think that's it. We've been talking for 2 hours. Does it feel like 2 hours? Yes, I know.
No, that flew by. That was great.
It did. So thank you very, very much. I'll probably do what I did with Mr. Wishy and put them in two halves. So there's 2 videos. Because it's a bit long to expect people to listen to 2 hours of an interview in one go. So I'll probably cut them up in half. But thank you ever so much. I know it's been a bit of a long slog getting here. We've had all the bad luck in the world trying to get this interview together, but it was really enjoyable. Thank you so much for answering all my questions.
No, thanks for having me. It was fun.
No, it was fun. And if you can find somebody else to do an interview as well, so that I can get
I'll ask around and let you know.
It'd be nice. He says, I'm frightened of asking people. That's it's.
I guarantee. I'm sure there's tons of people who would love to do it. Everyone loves talking about themselves. So.
Well, some people don't. Some people would be scared to death at the thought of going on a live stream. That's scary stuff.
Maybe.
Yeah, I know what it is. It's just scary stuff. Believe me, a lot of people would be like mortified at that other people might hear their voice.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that interview with the Burger Van. If there's any of you out there who think they might be a suitable guest for a future episode of Talking Dreams, I'd love to hear from you. All you need to be able to offer is a varied portfolio of a decent amount of games that we can play and discuss, and also a microphone which will allow you to talk on stream and allow me to record that voice. So if you've got both of those things, then I'd like to hear from you. So leave a message in the comments if you'd like to be interviewed for a future episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in your dreams.